Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Today, we are here to watch the finale of The Haunting of Bly Manor. It has been an interesting journey, watching from episode 1 till now, episode 9. I've enjoyed all of it. There hasn't been a moment where I haven't enjoyed watching this show, and nothing has made me, mad, sad, or disappointed with it, so I've enjoyed my time with it, and I'm excited to see the end of this. With how they left it off last episode, I'm curious to see how they tie up all the loose ends. Or perhaps they don't tie up all the loose ends and just fucking leave it there for all of us to sit and be sad about that we don't actually know. But I hope that they tie everything up nicely and neatly with a little bow. That's my hope, at least. If you haven't seen any of the previous reactions, make sure you go watch those first. They'll be linked into the description, or you can just go on my channel and you can check them out there. Like the video if you do enjoy it, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and let's get right into this.
Thinking about the places we would go, wherever to leave Bly. Where we'd settle. You'd open your restaurant. Maybe
I just took in now as well, because Hannah is so religious. How does she cope with that, After you die, you're supposed to go to heaven, if that's what she believes. And she's been dead this whole time, and she just continues to wander around Bly Manor. I wonder how she dealt with that, or if she even did deal with it, and just instead chose to continue living in the fantasy, instead of accepting the truth. Can anything be said between them? Anything at all?
let her go.
Because Hannah's already dead. Can Viola even sense anything, really? What the fuck was that? Yeah, because she said she even forgot why she did any of this before, you know what I mean? Yeah, like she said as time went on, she forgot why she even did any of it at all, She walked, she woke up, and that was it. She didn't remember why she walked to the bed, what kid she hoped to see, none of it. So now it's been hundreds of years, she still doesn't remember any of it, And she doesn't remember any of it. What? How do you even tell her to stop? How do you get any of it to stop? How is she still being choked? How are you not dead yet? Oh, Danny's fucking lifeless, is she? Oh, no, not yet. But she's getting there. Oh, no!
Please.
Flora, you shouldn't have done that.
Let her go.
Bro, she's just gonna take you into the lake.
Please.
But I mean, I suppose this is a daughter. Might help her remember her daughter. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, that's terrifying. Shit. Rebecca, you just gonna watch. Peter, you just gonna watch. Someone help her. Someone help her. I don't know how, but someone do it. Oh, come on, save your fucking daughter. Please save your fucking daughter, I beg you. Fucking hell. How do you beat this woman? She's just strong as shit. Did he just fucking die? Oh my god, he just straight up died. No, not Jamie and Owen. No, not you two as well. You're both gonna die. You're both gonna die.
This is gonna sound insane, but we both had an awful dream and we just drove.
Leave. Immediately. Leave. Leave. No, they don't need you. You're both gonna die.
Let me in. You. It's me. It's us.
Oh, I thought that was gonna maybe snap Viola out of it or something, because she said that. Viola said that before. So I thought maybe that might jolt a little something in her, but perhaps not.
It's you. It's me. It's us.
Oh, what, now it wakes her up? Oh, fuck. I have no idea what's about to happen. I really don't. Is Viola taking her over? Her eyes changed. Viola is now inside Danny. Just like how Miles and Peter are together. Now Danny and Viola are together?
I'm so sorry, Miles. I'm sorry.
Thank God they're separated. Miles, run the flying fuck out of there.
In that instant, the spell that Viola had cast over Bly was broken,
Oh, wow.
and all of the spirits trapped in her gravity were released.
Uncle Henry.
That's fantastic. Oh, fuck.
Daddy knew how to sew.
Oh, very well, in fact.
Also, I'm pretty sure the wedding, like in the first episode, the narrator who we're listening to, I'm fairly sure that brown dude was Owen. The woman telling the story is Danny, and I'm guessing the wedding they're currently attending is Flora's. Flora's or Miles, one of theirs. I'm not sure who, but that's my guess at least.
And there, he insisted on cleaning her himself, which he managed with a soft towel, soap scented with lavender, and the greatest of care.
Damn.
He stayed at her side until she was buried.
Man, Owen lost his mom and the woman he loved. Fuck.
Feeling like I'm walking through this dense, overgrown jungle. And I can't really see anything except the path in front of me.
That's like the name of this
I
episode.
know
The Beast in the
there's
Jungle.
this thing.
Beast.
She's waiting. At
Ew.
some point,
She's gonna
she's
attack.
take me.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, if she decides to take Danny, I don't think Danny stands a chance. Yeah, how does Jamie feel about this? Because she doesn't even really know. Do you know what I mean? Like, Danny saw it with Peter, with Rebecca, with Hannah. Like, they know. Jamie didn't even see any of that, so I think she like has to think that Danny's just fucking batshit. And she stands by her still. Well done, Jamie.
For you.
Aw.
Are you sure you want to give me this one?
You must have it. It's you.
I like how now she says it's you, whereas at the beginning of the show, she made a very big distinction between people and the dolls. Saying it's not you, this is a doll, but now she says it is you.
It is right.
I imagine the kids will also help him finally
I'm
wash
so
away his
goddamn lucky, aren't I?
alter ego, you know?
So are you.
Goodbye, Bly Manor. You were one fucking shit show.
The monster more. And before the au pair knew
Aw, they have a flower
it, a
shop.
year had passed. A
That's
trip around the
adorable.
sun.
I'm actually pretty in love with you, it turns out.
That's sweet.
And that peace held for years, which is more than some of us ever get.
Oh, fuck. Is she gonna start seeing Viola in Reflections now?
What is going on here?
Is there a wedding ring at the bottom or some shit?
Well, there's your problem. Your roots.
Yep.
We can wear the rings and we'll know. Okay? And that's enough for me.
Aw.
If it's enough for you.
I reckon that's enough for me.
Bro, you gonna make me tear up. I still feel so bad for Danny though, man. Fucking Viola's inside her goddamn head. Inside her goddamn head. And could pop out at any moment. Aw.
Cheers, mate.
Hannah. Hey! Owen's a chef!
And no one's lodged any complaints about the name.
Okay.
Oh, it's because it's a batter place. That's amazing.
To Hannah.
To Hannah.
To Hannah.
The fear of it all that we were so afraid would infect the rest of their lives has just
That's good at least.
faded away.
I also like how That was a very good dialogue, because, you know, faded away just as all the ghosts were fading away until their face was just a shape of what it used to be, you know?
It's like every day I feel myself fading away, but I'm still here.
That's like what Flora said. She felt like she was gonna die, but she kept living every day. That was obviously Viola dragging Danny into the depths. Why are the ghosts never sweet and nice? Why are they always fucking evil, man? What's with ghosts? Why can't they all be like Hannah? Why can't they all just be beautiful and sweet and kind? Why do they all gotta be such fucking douchebags? Is she going there to try and rescue Danny? Oh my fucking god, as if you weren't good enough already, Jamie. Yeah, it's probably Flora. Lost her accent because they lived in America. Aww. Is that Henry? Oh, it is. Oh. Just a little bit open so that she can come back. Even the lyrics of the song, you know, kind of enunciating what she's doing all these years, every night. Just believing that one day Danny will come back. Aww. That was fucking sweet, man. It's got me tearing up and shit too. Jesus Christ. Well, there you have it. There you have it. The Haunting of Bly Manor. I think she really, Flora, enunciated that perfectly. It's not a ghost story. It most definitely was a love story. But I don't even mean love story as the, in the actual definition of it, you know? It wasn't just a story between the love of two people. It was, you know, between Flora and Miles, brother and sister, Owen and Hannah, Jamie and Danny, Jamie, Danny, Hannah, and Owen, all together as a group, a family. The love between Henry and Charlotte, the love between Viola and Arthur, and then her sister, you know, it was a good showing of both sides of love, you know? Like the love of, you know, pure and twisted love. And I think even better too was when Danny and Jamie were talking about the difference between love and possession, you know, and now seeing it, you know, you see the difference of how Viola was the Lady of the Lake, and then you see how Danny is the Lady of the Lake, and one was the embodiment of love and the other one was the embodiment of possession, you know? Even down to the fact that Viola was so encompassed and infatuated by jewelry and silk and the linens and the dresses, and that life being the Lady of Bly Manor meant so much to her, you know, the possessions of everything. She wanted to be the Lady of Bly Manor. Bly Manor belonged to her and nobody else. She was possessive. And Danny was just nothing but love. You know, and I think that's really beautiful. I think that was really a very good contrast, a very good juxtaposition between the two of the different characters. And it's almost like the two different Lady of Bly Manors, you know? Danny being the new one coming in and kind of being the heart of this place almost. But, you know, it's difficult to say the heart because you think of Hannah and you think of Owen. They're also both just so much of what Bly Manor was about, you know? But I think one of my favorite parts that this season did was show you the good and the bad of everybody. You know, everyone had their good parts and their bad parts, you know? Even like, I think my favorite example of that is Peter. because Peter was so manipulative and toxic and really bad in a lot of ways. But he's gone through some shit. You know, at the end, you know, that scene, I think it's my favorite scene of the whole season, was when Peter is breaking down in front of his mom and he's saying, you know, how his dad most likely molested him and other kids, and his mom fucking knew, and he's like, how could you let him do that to me? You know, and it's like a kid dealing with that. You know, it's horrible. And I think it gives you the ability to sympathize with him. You not necessarily be like, you know, he's all of a sudden a good person now, because he's not. He's done so many bad things, but he's done a lot of good things too, and he's had a lot of hard times as well. You know, so I think it did a really good job of showing you both sides to a bunch of different people, and what their lives have been like, what they've been through, and how they keep on going. You know, especially with Owen as well, losing his mom, you know, finally understanding that he had lost Hannah too, and Jamie losing Danny losing herself. I mean, and just how they deal with that, you know? Like at the end there, Danny finally, like the difference is Viola being the Lady of the Lake, she never gave up. She never gave into it. She continued to just kill and take everybody. Her sister, other people at the manor, Peter, like every person who died there, she captured them and felt nothing about it. Whereas Danny was like, no more, you know? She had enough empathy and love in her heart to not allow that to continue happening. So, yeah, I think the season was really good, but I think it shouldn't have been called The Haunting of Bly Manor. I really wish it wasn't even associated with The Haunting of Hill House. I really don't. Because I don't think they're even remotely the same. Because if you are going to compare them, in my opinion, I think The Haunting of Hill House destroys The Haunting of Bly Manor. The Haunting of Hill House, I think, was far better. In both in its story, especially its writing, I think was far better. You know, especially in this, there was not really much creepy or horror factor in this season whatsoever. But it was a really good story. But I think you shouldn't try and bank off The Haunting of Hill House, because it gives you this perception of it before you even start watching it. And then you started watching it, now you understand that it's really not what you were expecting it to be. It was still a really great story and really, really well done, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I very, very much did. I just don't think it really holds up to The Haunting of Hill House, but on its stand alone, I think it's fantastic. You shouldn't compare it to The Haunting of Hill House. Leave it as its own thing. Flora again said it best. It's not a ghost story. It's a love story, and that's exactly what it was. And I think, again, one of the best parts it did just as well as The Haunting of Hill House was dealing with these emotions, you know, with some of these mental illnesses, dealing with death and the idea of being forgotten, fading away, sometimes having to accept that things don't work out, having to accept that you don't get the thing you want most. You know, like Hannah was just holding on to that last thread for so long and refusing to accept her reality. You know, so I think it deals with a lot of really, really, not difficult topics. I would say difficult for people to deal with. You know, people have a lot of trouble dealing with those kinds of emotions and those kind of things. They like to continue living in that fantasy because it makes their life easier, makes them feel better, instead of facing up to reality. So I think this show does a really good job of tackling that and speaks a lot to it. And almost, you know, a lot of the lines in this show are just very therapeutic in a sense, you know? If you were ever having those feelings and just looking for an answer, looking for advice, there's a lot of lines in this show that could be perfect therapy for you, you know? So, yeah. That's The Haunting of Bly Manor. It was fantastic. It was heavy as it got further down the line, but it truly was fantastic, and I loved every second of it. So that's about it for me. That's it. No more to say. And that's all I'm going to say. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.